prediction for 2026. The World Cup beginning in a couple days. I mean, I know one country that's not winning. Anyways, I think in this one, I think Mexico's first. I don't know much about Czechia. What the is Czechia though? Czech Republic, right? Bro, do not know how to say Czechia. Czechia. Honestly, couldn't care less. They are fifth. South Korea second. Korea third. The country that I cannot pronounce fourth. Group P. Alfonso Davies. Has to be Switzerland next. I'm gonna say Qatar and then there's Bosnia. It's not even Qatar by the way. I know it's like Qatar. Group C. Now if this is not Brazil, then I'm pissed. It has to be Brazil first. Scotland second. Morocco third and Haiti fourth. Haiti, I think they should be proud that they are in the World Cup in the first place. USA, Paraguay, I think that is that. And then Australia, Turkey. I think US, again, home ground and all that, heat. Next, I think Turkey. And then third, Australia and Paraguay, like, cheers, you are in the World Cup. Good luck. Group E, Germany. What is CUW? What is CIW? Well, Germany is definitely first. If Germany is not first, then fries. I'm going to say Drogba. Did Drogba play for them? They did, right? And then I think just Ecuador. I don't know Krakow, whatever that is. But to be honest, let's take a look. Kingdom of Netherlands. It's like Guernsey of Netherlands. They should be happy they're here. You know what? I changed it. Ecuador second. Anyways, Group F, Japan, Netherlands, Sweden, and Tunisia. Well, I think Netherlands has to be first. And I know a lot of people next would say Japan, Sweden, but I'm going to say Japan. I think Sweden third. And then Tunisia, like, you should be happy that you're here. Group G, I think Belgium, right? Has to be. I think next one should be Egypt or Iran. Is Iran even playing though? I don't think they're allowed to play in the World Cup. I'm going to say Egypt. And then I'm going to say New Zealand just because I don't think Iran is going to play. Group H, that's Spain. So I'm going to go Spain, of course. That has to be. And then I think Uruguay because they did somehow end up drawing with England. Then Saudi, I think next. Cape Verde, I mean, you are here because like, they had more teams this time. Group I. Now this one, I think this is going to be the most interesting one to watch. I think France is the best team. Senegal, Iraq. I don't know if Iraq's actually playing. And then Norway. I think Norway because of Haaland and Odegaard has to be second. Senegal third. And then Iraq. Group J. I mean, this is Argentina. This I feel like is rigged, by the way. Why does Messi have like this group? This is the easiest group. Austria and I think third and fourth is just going to be a guess. Yep, I'm just going to say that. Algeria and Jordan. Group K, Portugal first, of course. They have way too many players. Colombia. Uzbekistan is playing in the World Cup. Uzbekistan made it. I'm just going to say Colombia second, Call of Duty third, and then Uzbekistan fourth. Just because I don't know why you're here. Group L, I think England first, of course. Croatia second. I think Ghana third, and then Panama fourth. Pick the best third place teams. It's okay. I'll have to pick 8 best. So I think the best third place, Sweden. I think Australia. Fourth should be Saudi because it did beat Argentina in the last World Cup. I think Senegal could be there. I need to pick 3 more. I think Korea is going to make it and then Ghana. Ivory Coast. I think they might play. Knockout stage next. So then Germany versus Morocco. I'm sorry, but I'm going to pick Germany. This is an easy game. Next up, France versus Australia. Again, love Australians. France. South Africa and Switzerland. I think this is close. I'm going to go with Switzerland just because European team and all that. Netherlands and Scotland. Love Scotland, but I think Netherlands. Colombia and Croatia. Love Colombia. Like, we know why we love Colombia, but I'm going to go with Croatia. Spain and Austria. Again, love Austria, but Spain. This is so easy, by the way. USA, Sweden. Now this, I think Isak's gonna be dog shit. So I'm gonna go USA. Again, I think I'm backing USA too much. Belgium, Korea. Ooh, this is gonna be an interesting game. I do think Korea is like an underdog though. I'm gonna go Korea. This is my like one thing that I'm gonna say is like out of the box. Like this is definitely not happening, but I'm gonna pick Korea. Brazil versus Japan. This is why I picked Korea because I wanted to pick Japan, but this would be too much. Brazil is gonna win against Japan. Ecuador, Norway. I think Norway wins. Haaland and all that. Also, I think this is the first World Cup for Haaland. Mexico versus Saudi. I think Mexico is not going to win against Saudi because Saudi do have some good players. England versus Senegal. Like, I'm going to have to back England in this one. Argentina, Uruguay. I think Argentina wins. And then Turkey, Egypt. Ooh, this is a close one, but I'm going to go with Egypt. Canada versus Ivory Coast. Like, this is easy. Canada. Portugal versus Ghana. This is also easy. Portugal. Now, that's my round of 32. Next is going to be round of 16. This is where the things start start getting a little bit like questionable. Now, Germany versus France. I think France is going to make it. I love Germany. There's a lot of good players, but then France have the best possible squad that you could have. Switzerland versus Netherlands. I think Netherlands going to make it. They was in the semi-finals, I believe, in the last. Yep, they was in the semi-final. Next up, Croatia, Spain. Love Modric, but I think it's going to be Spain. I do believe, though, Spain have a lot of young players, which doesn't have the experience to play in a World Cup. They're going to play against, I think, USA. I think this is where Korea is going to be stopped. Brazil and Norway. Love Haaland, but there's going to be Brazil. And then England over Saudi, of course. I'm going to back England. Argentina, Egypt. I think it's going to be a big game, but I think Argentina, because I don't think Argentina have good players anymore. Argentina have Messi, but they also have Garnacho playing for them. They are going to lose because of him. And then Portugal, Canada. Portugal have way too many players. And then quarterfinal, France versus Netherlands. I'm going to say France. Spain versus USA. Spain. Bro, this is going to be crazy, by the way I'm picking it. These are like big games. Brazil, England. Now, I think this is where England's going to go out because they don't have good players on the pitch. But then Brazil doesn't have good players either. I think I'm going to back England as well. England. There you go. I'm going to back England. Oh, wait. Well, I didn't even realize. Argentina's going to play Portugal. And this is like not even a bad prediction. This is probably most likely going to happen. Well, Argentina, Portugal. There's two reasons I'm going to pick Portugal. Better squad and Ronaldo. Semi-finals next. France versus Spain and England versus Portugal. Now, this might be a big thing that I put England in a fucking semi-final with that shit squad. They have Jordan Henderson. Don't forget that. But France versus Spain, I just think, even though France lost against Spain in the Euros, I think Spain does have a lot of young players. And this time, France have really good players. So I'm going to pick France. I think France is going to make it to the final. And I think England versus Portugal, I think this is where England's topped. England gets topped. I'm going to say Portugal. Okay, the final, France versus Portugal. Now, this might be a little bit biased. I do think France is probably going to beat Portugal. I'm not going to lie, if Portugal wins, I'm probably going to cry. Like, I fucking love Ronaldo. I love Ronaldo way too much. If it wasn't for Ronaldo, I'd probably, not just me, like, this is me being actually serious. People like me who doesn't live in Europe or like wasn't born and brought up in Europe, we would never even know about the sport of football if it wasn't for Ronaldo or Messi. And I'm not even kidding. Like, if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't know this sport exists because no one played this sport like 10 years ago. There was no professional league 14, 15 years ago. So I'm going to have to pick Ronaldo. Even though he's so old, that's the guy that's, because of him, I support United. Because of him, I know of the sport football. I still remember when I didn't have any internet and I used to ask my friends to give me videos of Ronaldo's highlights on a pen drive to watch on a TV. Like, bro, I'm going to pick Ronaldo. Even though, like, probably France have a higher chance of winning this game. I'm going to say Portugal. So I think Portugal wins the World Cup. It could be France, though. But I'm going to say Portugal wins the World Cup. But I think this game alone, which is pretty much confirmed that Portugal is going to win against Argentina, this alone gives me, like, enough satisfaction. I think they should win. France has won a World Cup before. And I think they had a better squad than they have right now.